Hi there, my name is Oscar Pastrana here with the Lens Depot, and today I'm going to go over one of our most popular and flexible lighting kits that we rent. It's the Elinchrom D-Lite-400 light kit. It's very popular. It it comes with two heads, two strobes. Comes with two stands, power cables, and two 26 by 26 inch soft boxes. Plus it comes with this great little wireless transmitter that you put on your hot shoe, and once you hit the shutter on your camera, it automatically triggers the lights. Very easy to set up, very portable, and for most applications, plenty of power. Now what this is mainly used for is portraits. Two light setup. You can, for the most part, get two people in the shot and have plenty of light. Obviously, if you need to get more people in there, we do recommend either asking us for some umbrellas, if you're shooting a bigger room, or possibly even getting a bigger softbox. We do rent some bigger softboxes, either the octagon shape or the traditional 2x3 or 3x4. But if you're a little bit budget conscious or just starting out, this is a great kit. If you have a bigger party that you want to shoot, you just have to move the lights back. And when you do that, just you got to remember you have to also adjust for the power. So let me just show you what the kit comes with, and pretty much how to put it together, and we'll see what you think. So it comes in a handy bag. Whether or not you pick it up at one of our locations or we ship it to you, it'll have everything in one bag. So let me just get a few things out here real quick, and I'll show you. So like I had mentioned earlier, you get two heads or two strobes. These are just protective covers. You want to make sure that when you get them, before you plug them in and turn them on, that you do take these off, because they do come back melted once in a while. So here's the light itself. Like I mentioned, it comes with two stands. So basically, just release this piece here. You would put the stand in here. Make sure you tighten this piece. And once that's on the stand, then you can adjust this pivot and then lock this down. Okay. So it does come with a modern lead lamp. This is, if you've never used one before, there's a button in the back here. It actually says prop. This will let you light up your scene. There's a off setting, a low and a high setting. This is basically to kind of give you an idea of where to set up your lights, where your light's going to fall on your subject before you actually start shooting. Now, if you want to fire the lights off, you can just do that manually. You can adjust the power here, and then you can slave them. Now, we do provide, which I'll go over in a second, cable sync and then the wireless trigger. If you're not going to have another flash on your camera, which most folks renting or using a lighting kit like this, you're not going to want to. But if you need a little extra fill light, then you're not going to have a spot for that wireless transmitter. You want to use a sync cable, and you got to make sure that your camera has a sync port, and then you're going to want to set one of these lights as a slave. So when one goes off, the one that has a little eye turned on is going to automatically trigger and shoot. But 99% of the time, you're not going to use this. Now you have the little notes button here, and what this is good for is you want to have the lights let you know when they've recycled. And by clicking on the little button, they'll beep at you. Now, keep in mind, depending on the power output, a very low power, they're going to beep at you very quickly. Now, if you have them at a really high output, there might be a second and a half delay before you hear that beep. And the beep is really important because if you're sitting there shooting and you hit the shutter before the beep goes off, your camera will take the picture. You're just not going to have any light shoot. So you want to make sure that you hear that beep. So this is always really good to have on. And then you just plug in your power cable and turn it on, and then again you can adjust the power on each of the lights separately. So there's the light. So I'm going to put this off to the side for a moment. In here you'll also see I'm not going to pull it out, but there's a bag in here with the 2 stands. Real easy to do that. There's 2 power cables included. Now let me find the bag. Yep, this is the one here. We do include, like I had mentioned, a sync cable, which most of you are not going to use. And then we also include the wireless transmitter. We have a couple of different variations of this kit. They all do exactly the same thing. Elinchrom over the years has changed the actual remote. So some of you might see or get one that has a little on and off button. We provide a battery. There's a battery in here, but we also provide you an extra battery because there's no way to tell when the battery in here it's gonna go bad. So when you get it, if you don't have a button on the side, all you have to do is hit the little test button and it lights up. There's no off button. After a little while, if you're not using it, it automatically goes to sleep. But if you do have the on button, just make sure you turn the on button, hit the test, and then you'll be good to go. And like I mentioned, this just goes right into your hot shoe. Any camera with a hot shoe will work, so that you don't have to have anything fancy. So there's that. Now you'll also have in the bag 2 reflectors, diffusers I mean, and I'll go over that in a second. Plus you'll have 2 of these little bags. In these bags you'll find 4 rods. One end has these little rubber knobs and the other one does not. And I'll get to these in a second. This is your actual softbox. So this is what's going to take you the longest to set up and get going. I suggest you get the kit, you practice a little bit with it. Won't take you long how to learn how to use this. Most folks are going to use the softboxes. If you find yourself needing to use an umbrella, the kit comes with 1 reflector. And again, most folks will never use it, but here it is. Now let me show you what else you get and what else to do here. These are called speed rings. So basically this is what's going to lock into the front of the light itself. Okay? It's going to lock right in there. Okay? So basically what you'll want to do first is you want to lay down the soft box on the ground or on a table like so. You want to put the speed ring in the center, and then you want to take the rods, the little rubber knob, to the ends of the soft box, and then you'll see, hopefully you'll be able to see this, little notches here, 4 notches for the rods. So obviously the first one's going to be the easiest, and then do the opposite one. Okay. Then these rods will bend, so you'll have to bend them a little bit to slide them underneath and lock them in place. So then once you have all 4 of them, you'll have the soft box built up. Once it's built up, you'll want to grab it, put it in the light like I just did. Just kind of slide it in here, kind of wiggle it around, okay? And then make sure that you lock it so it doesn't fall off. So now you'll have the soft box sitting on the light itself. Last thing you want to do is just take your diffusers, open these up, and this will go over the lights. There's some Velcros on the side of the soft box, and then you'll be good to go. But thanks for watching. If you have any other questions, feel free to give us a call. We're always here, Monday through Friday, 9 to 5. Phone number is 407-964-1075. Thank you.